Okay, good evening all. Sorry for the delay, small delays there. So today what we have to discuss is, we have to discuss our fourth lesson, as we have already discussed the first three lessons, central processing unit and about the operating system and about the security of computer systems. Actually, you are connected to the revision session. So we have already finished the syllabus, and what we are doing now is revising the content. And today we are going to revise our lesson number 4, which is word processing. Right? So in case if you miss any classes, so let's say you have recently joined. Is there anyone joined recently within last few weeks or last month or first day maybe? Anyone like that? Joined very recently. Kaurari nod.
Sir.
Okay. Anyone else? Basuru. Only 2. Only 2. Okay. 2 are there. So there's a suggestion for you. So try to understand Satika also, right? Try to understand the things using the existing revision class. If not, if it is difficult to you, don't worry. You can join with our new classes while coming to the grade 8. Because we will be starting grade 8 classes in November. That is the usual plan. Usually we start classes in November. So I think we can start without any issue. I think we can start the class in November for grade 8. So you will be promoting to the grade 8, but you can come to the grade 7 as we are giving 4 classes. So when you pay and come for 1 classes, you are giving other 3 classes.
Sir,
yes.
Sir, do you continue in online class or physical class?
No physical classes. Sorry, we can't do that. Right? Physical classes we cannot do. And for IT, don't expect physical classes today. IT, the easiest way is online classes. I think you already learned that. Because unlike other subjects, right? You are with your computer, then only it's easy to learn. So you can learn using your own device. That is the easiest way to learn.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Have you shared the screen?
Yes, I have shared.
Sir, I can't see.
Basuru, Netuka. So who cannot see the screen?
Sir, I'm Tinura.
Tinura. Why? Others can see the screen?
Yes, sir. I can see the screen.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll reshare it. I'll reshare it, but I think there's a connection delay, it seems, right? Okay, I have reshared. Check whether you can see it again or not. Now can you, Tinura?
Can see, sir.
Okay.
Still no, sir.
Maybe a connection delay then. So try to rejoin and see. Okay, so let's go to the word processing chapter now. So if you missed that, don't worry. You are allowed to come for 3 more classes. What are they? Then when you go to grade 8 වලට යද්දි ඔයාලට තව class 3කට එන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ තමයි grade 7 Sinhala medium class, grade 8 Sinhala medium class, and you can also come to grade 8 and 7 English medium classes. All 4 classes you can come for without paying any extra charge. So your regular class will be grade 8 class, grade 8 English medium class, but you can come for other 3 classes also. So take that advantage and you can participate to all classes and learn these things from the beginning if you miss it. Okay, let's go to the word processing chapter now, chapter number 4. Word processing means basically creating documents. Creating documents using word processing applications. Nowadays, we can call word processing. But earlier days, it was not like that. Earlier days, there were some manual methods. Writing in stone, skin, leaves, then writing in papers, using ink, and then the wood block and clay block printing. So I have not seen this.
Sir, still can't see.
Oh, that's, I think, a big, maybe try to join it some other device, Puti. Try to join it some other device. You have not joined it audio also, right? Tinura or Satira? Okay, Satira is okay. Tinura has not turned the audio also. Right, try to join with some other device, Pute. I think others can see maybe your error, something error. Okay, I have not seen this wood block and clay block printing. And I have not seen this kind of printing machine too, but I have seen this one. Invention of the manual typewriter. How many of you have seen that manual typewriter? How many of you have seen the manual typewriter, Pute? Have you seen? Not seen.
Yes, sir.
Okay, one
I
said.
have seen.
Okay, so manual typewriter is right, manual typewriter is something like this. So let me show large image of this. And when you start typing in using this typewriter, there's a hammer here. Actually, this handle is to move the paper. The handle manually you have to move the paper. Actually, when you start typing, there are hammers like this. Hammers can miti. It's like piano. This hammer will go and touch the paper. Hammer will go and touch the paper. It's like when you use a carbon paper. Can you remember what's happening when you use a carbon paper? You put a carbon paper and write it, then it's automatically copying. It's automatically creating a copy. So similar to that, there's a ribbon. Make a ribbon. This ribbon will go and touch the paper. When you type, the ribbon will go and touch the paper. The ribbon has ink, and the ink will be then placed in the paper. That's what's happening. When you touch the ribbon, the ink will be placed on the paper. So that is what happens when you type using this typewriter. Understood? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So it's like, okay, have you seen, have you taken, okay, you can do something like this. Take a paper, newspaper, then use a coin. Put the newspaper inside out, the other side, and put it against to an empty paper, and you can just stretch from a coin. Right? Just put some pressure and just stretch from the coin. So then what will happen? Okay, if you have not seen that, I can show you how to do that. Okay, let me show that using a video. Hopefully you can see my video. It's not clear maybe. Okay, let's say this is the paper, newspaper, and this is my empty paper. And I'll put this newspaper, this is the side. Actually, I can just put that in this empty paper and use a coin. Okay, I'm just using a key. And then just put that and stretch like this. What will happen? What will happen after doing this? මොකක් වෙයිද? මෙහෙම කරොත් newspaper එකක් තියලා හරි newspaper එකක් තියලා ඉවරලා newspaper එක තද කරනවා coin එකකින් කාසියකින්. What you can see in the empty paper? You can see the ink.
There are some lines, but no ink.
Yes, ink will be transferred, but not really clear, but ink will be transferred. Some ink, not everything, some ink will be transferred to the empty paper. So that is what happened in here. When you put this harder against that ribbon, the ribbon, ink in the ribbon will be transferred to the paper, the white color paper. But there's a disadvantage. What is that? There's a disadvantage of this. Can you tell what is it?
We can't erase that.
We can't erase that. Yes, of course. After typing that, we can't erase. Everything typed is permanently written and cannot erase after that. Right? Everything typed right? Everything typed is permanently there. Even you cannot erase that, and you cannot even edit that also. But that will be permanently there. That is the disadvantage. An electronic typewriter is something better than the manual typewriter, where you can do some electronic work, but again, there are some issues like previously. But computer is superior to those because you can edit it anytime. You can delete, undo, anything is possible. Right? Anything is possible with that. The first word processing software introduced is WordStar. The first word processing software is WordStar. So what are the other word processing softwares that you know?
MS Word, iWorkPages,
WordPerfect.
WordPerfect,
Keynote. WordPerfect.
Yes, WordPerfect, MS Word, iWorkPages,
AbiWord,
AbiWord,
Keynote.
Writer, LibreOffice Writer,
LibreOffice Writer, yes,
Keynote.
Google Docs.
Google Docs, yes, lot, right? So I can show you a few.
WordPad,
WordPad. Okay, what is this? What is this?
Notepad.
Notepad?
Word.
MS.
Microsoft Word.
Okay, iWorkPages also I can show you.
No, sir. It also is Notepad is a WordPad software, word processing software.
Yes, Notepad is also a word processing software. Correct. But Notepad have very few features. It can only edit words, right? Here, this is iWorkPages when I create a new document. So it asks for the templates. It's providing a lot of templates. Templates means previously created documents which you can use to edit that here. A poster. So let's use a poster template. And then you can edit the pictures, edit the text as you wish. The bold, italic, underline, everything will be there, similar to Word. Italic, underline, bold. Everything is there, similar to Word. But it provides more convenient templates. You can insert charts, tables, media, pictures, everything. Word processing is not just to edit words, right? Now, word processing software can be used to edit medias like photos, images, movies, music, recordings. Everything can be added to a Word document, right? That is the advantage, not like earlier days. Earlier days, word processing is just using words, like Notepad. Notepad only the words, no. But nowadays, it's about multimedia also. Okay, so these are the examples, as you said. Microsoft Word, I have just shown. OpenOffice Writer, iWorkPages, Corel WordPerfect, all. So out of these, what are free? What are completely free?
OpenOffice Writer, WordPerfect,
OpenOffice
Writer.
Yes, OpenOffice Writer and LibreOffice Writer is completely free. But other things are not completely paid, but those are some kind of premium. The means like paid, like you can use that for trial period for limited amount of time, but later you have to pay and purchase that. For professional use, you have to pay and purchase, but for educational use, maybe it's available for free. Google Docs is also a free one, right? Okay, the important thing here is what we can do using a word processing software. We can create, save, print, search text using word processing software, and automatically we can edit the spelling and grammar mistakes, and we can find and correct them. That is also an advantage. We can email or print several copies. That is also an advantage. We can reformat the document. That is also an advantage. And you can count the words, count the lines, and you can copy and paste text. You can search.
Add word art.
Yes, add in word art and multimedia. And add in interactivity by adding.
You can count the words.
Yes, count in words. All these are advantages of word processing software. Okay, now it's the time to learn about the keyboard, actually revise. So what we have learned, we can revise about the keyboard, right? Okay, so can you remember? Okay, these are the keys, basically. So can you tell what are these red color keys?
Control keys.
Control, Alt,
Control, Alt, Windows key.
Yes. Control keys. Why these control keys are used? Why these control keys are used?
To control a certain function in your computer using keys.
Yes, it can be used to control various functions. And it can also be used with other keys as shortcuts. Right, can you tell what can be done with ESC key, ESC, or the escape key?
We can
exit a window in full screen.
Exit the window we are viewing right now.
You can escape a window which is in full screen.
Yes, you can escape a window which is in full screen. Maybe a movie when you are playing full screen mode, you can escape from that. For presentation, you can escape. Escape, the idea is escape. You can escape. So from
we can make
escape.
a full screen to windowed mode.
Yes, full screen to window mode. What else? So if you have something in full screen, okay, let's use that, and so let me use VLC. Okay, let's say you are playing a media, some kind of video or media in the full screen mode. Let's go to downloads. Then escape key can be used to, okay, this is, okay, you can see this video is a full screen. Right, this video is a full screen video. Then if I escape, it's going to the normal window mode. And that is one thing. And if you have a menu item, let's say if I right click and get the menu item, then I can press the escape key and the menu item will disappear. And also if I want to right click and get info, so these are called dialog boxes. So these things can be escaped. These things can be escaped and removed. Windows you can't remove, but dialog boxes you can remove. Properties dialog box, the run dialog box, those things you can remove. So I think you know the difference between dialog box, message box, and window, right? So shall we, can you share, one of you share the screen? I can teach you again. If you cannot remember. Can one of you share the screen quickly? Come on, guys. Can somebody share the screen? Okay. So you're so afraid to share the screen. Just don't know why. So in other classes, it's really difficult.
Sometimes when I share the screen, it gets stuck.
Is that so? Okay. So let's put Windows key and R key together. Windows key, R key. Windows key, R key. Okay, this is called a dialog box. Can you see? It has only the close button and you can interact with that. You have some buttons, cancel, okay. So these are called dialog boxes. You can put escape key to escape from a dialog box. Escape key press karan. Just press the escape key. You can see it's disappeared. Okay, menu item, just right click here and press the escape key. Then it will disappear. And let's see another dialog box. Can you right click and go to the properties? Right click and go to the properties. Is it a dialog box or window? It's a dialog box. You have to close it. Escape key. Escape key. Okay, it's closing that. That is also a dialog box. Can you try to shift and delete this? It's an important file. Don't delete that. So you can delete empty folder. Shift delete. It's asking a message, displaying a message. Yes, are you sure? Then you can put escape. This is message box. You can put escape to escape from there. Open a window. Can you double click and open this? Open a window, just double click and open window. Okay, now press escape key. Can you exit from a window using escape key? Can you exit from a window using escape key? Can or cannot? Escape key, you cannot exit, you cannot exit from a window using escape key. But other things, dialog boxes, Message boxes.
Sir, I can't escape in this piece.
Yes, this PC is a, because this PC is what? This PC is a, when you,
It's a window.
this is a window. From window, you cannot exit. Right? From window, you cannot exit. So that's our nature. Okay. So then, the next set of keys, control key, alt key, Windows key, menu key, control key, these keys are also used in combination of other keys as shortcuts. So can you tell control key shortcuts? Control C is what? Control C for?
Copy.
Copy.
Copy. Control V for?
Copy.
Paste.
Yes.
Control B?
Bold.
Bold.
Ball.
To select something in Word, Control B, bold. Control I?
Italic.
Italics.
Control U?
Underline.
Underline.
Control P?
Paste.
Paste. Oh, print.
No, sir,
Control
print.
P, print. Control V is for paste. Control P for print. Control X?
Cut.
Control Z?
Undo.
Undo.
Undo. Control N?
New.
New document. Control N, new document. Control Y?
Redo.
Redo.
Yes, Control Y, redo. So these are some shortcuts, common shortcuts. And okay, Alt tab.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes,
Sir, control O for open, no,
open.
sir.
Yes, Control O for open. Correct. So there are more, right? Control O for open. Alt tab. ALT and tab.
Close.
Switch from Windows. Alt and
Alt
tab.
and tab
We
key.
can
Shift
use
between windows. You can here Alt and tab. Maybe Alt tab. You can shift between windows. You can change the window, current window, and go to a new window. So that is Alt tab. In Windows also this is possible. Then Alt enter.
Property.
Properties. If you select a file of folder, press Alt enter. It's a properties. Alt enter, go into properties. Then tell me Alt space. Alt and space. When you go to a window, Alt space will display it's displaying a menu. Explorer open karan, open Explorer and see Alt space.
It's coming restore, move, size, minimize.
Yes, it's displaying a window menu to minimize, maximize, move, etc. Okay, so that is about that.
So Alt F4 is for close, no, this close, no,
Yes,
sir.
Alt F4 is close window. Alt and F4 is to close the window. Okay, some keyboards. So then other shortcuts, I think you can find out Windows key and E key, Explorer, Windows key, D key, show and hide desktop. Likewise, a lot of other shortcuts are also there. The green color keys. So what is the responsibility of green color keys?
To navigate document.
Yes, it's used to navigate in the document. You can go up, down, left, right, page up, page down, home and end. End of the page, maybe beginning of the page, next page, one
Excuse
page
me,
down. Yes?
So home is using to for go to the beginning of the sentence, no,
Yes,
sir.
beginning of the sentence also. Yes, those are for navigation. Navigation keys. Second page, but insert and delete has different functions. Delete is deleting some text. When you select and delete, it will delete. And delete can be used to delete from left to right, because backspace is deleting right to left. Backspace and delete karo, right to left. When you go to a Word document and if you start deleting here, you have to use backspace. But if you want to go beginning and delete, then delete key. Right? Insert key is used to insert something, like control insert will copy, shift insert will paste. Control insert will copy, shift insert will paste. And it is also activated in a mode called overtype mode. Right? Insert key can also be used to activate overtype mode. Again, type කරනකොට ඉස්සරහා තියෙන එක මැකෙනවා. Some editors. In some editors, we can use that. When you type, whatever in the beginning will be automatically erased and typed. So that is overtype.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
So in Word, sir, when we select some text, sir, if we press delete key, sir, it's erasing the text, sir.
Yes. Select and delete will also delete that. Correct. Okay. Then what about these the alphanumeric keys? You know that alphabetic and numeric characters to type that. So what about this purple color function keys? So what are the functions of that?
In F5, sir, we can mute our speakers. In F11, sir, we can get full screen. In F6, sir, we can control the volume, sir. In F2, we can control F2 and F3, we can control the brightness. The F1 is health, sir.
Yes, that is correct in related to your computer, but generally it's a wrong answer. Correct regarding your computer, but generally wrong. Why? So you just explain the primary functions of function keys. So let me explain that. Regarding your computer, the statement given is correct. But when related to another computer, the statement given is wrong. So that is the nature. So why is that? You may wonder. Why is that? Let me show this image. So whatever you said is correct. So these are the primary functions, because some keyboards, there are two functions for these keys. So then this is muting, volume down, volume up, pause and play, keyboard lights. Then this is increasing and decreasing lights, projecting, print screen, going to home and end. So these are called primary functions. Primary functions. So these are not the intended functions from the function keys, but instead, so because this, laptop keyboard is very small now. Therefore, the keyboard is assigned for two functions, but in desktop keyboard, you don't have that. Here, this is desktop keyboard. Desktop keyboard, you don't have like combined keys. Here, desktop keyboard, the function keys are kept empty. It's not assigned a secondary function, only a primary function. Right? Desktop keyboard will only have a primary function, no secondary functions. So here you can see F1 to F12, only the primary functions. But in your laptop keyboard, you have two functions. Then how to activate the second function? How do we activate the second function? The first function is volume.
From Action Center.
Yes, you can use this FN. Okay. FN key. Okay, F2 key originally for renaming. But here in this laptop, you have to press FN and F2 to rename. F2 key is coming for renaming. The function is basically rename. But here in this laptop, you have to put FN and F2 because it has become the secondary function. F3 key is for searching normally. FN and F3 in this one. F4, Alt F4 is for closing, but here Alt FN F4 for closing. F5 for refreshing. Here FN and F5 for refreshing. So that is the thing, right? In the maker depend on computer. That is correct regarding your computer, but so generally these function keys are having some other tasks. Okay, let's see. Abhi balamu. Rehansa, can you share your screen? Then I can show you the difference. Your answer is correct. Don't worry, your answer is correct. But it is wrong other hand because it has some other functions. So Rehansa, you can share the screen. Then I can help you understand this. Okay. Others can also do. Others can also do. Let's create a folder. Can you create a folder and rename as Rehansa? Just rename. Okay, now enter. Now I want to rename that back again. Can you go to the on-screen keyboard? Close it, please close it and go to the on-screen keyboard. Okay, others can see how this is working. Now on-screen keyboard is open. And please click on this folder, Rehansa. Please click on this folder now. And press FN key. Then function keys are appearing. Then press F2. Here, the secondary function, can you see renaming is appearing? Now you can change the name. Type any name, maybe ABC. Okay, something. Okay. So Fn and F2 for renaming. Again, press Fn, F2. Fn, F2. But some computers, it is F2, right? The secondary function, primary function, ඒක F2 විතරයි. ඒක ඔයාගේ computer එක මත. හැබැයි F2 එකෙන් මොකක්ද කරන්න යවුවොත් basically renaming, right? F2 is used for renaming. It's not for controlling the brightness because it depends. Controlling brightness is maybe in your computer. Some others computer may be controlling the volume. In some other computer, in my one, actually F2 is to brightness control. What about your one? F2 is for? Rehansa, what about your one? F2 is for? Normal F2?
So in my one, it's controlling the brightness.
Brightness. No, brightness. Okay, same. Right, then F5. Fn F5. Can you try Fn F5? It is reloading, refreshing. You cannot see that. It is very fast, refreshing. But can you open Notepad? Others can also do that. Please open Notepad. Don't close that. Keep the on-screen keyboard, Notepad, and then press F5. Fn F5. Fn F5. So you can see, go to the Notepad and Fn F5. You can see it's printing the date and time. The current date and time will automatically come to the Notepad if you press Fn F5. Or F5. Normally F5. F5 එකේ එතකොට function එකක් තමයි refresh කරන එක. And in Notepad it will display the date and time. There is a function of that F5 key. අපි Alt F4 කරමු. Alt F4. Then you have to press actually Alt Fn F4. F4 and Alt Fn F4. So then it is asking to close the window. So that's what I said. So තේරුණාද මම කියපු එක? So because it has two functions, right? Laptop keyboard වල function දෙකක් කරගන්න පුළුවන් එකෙන්. Desktop keyboard වල තමයි එක function එකක් තියෙන්නේ. Laptop වල වැඩ දෙකකට එන්නේ. So you can see the first one you can just press. The second one you have to press with the Fn key. Second function එක Fn key එකත් එක්ක තමයි කරන්න වෙන්නේ. First function is automatically. Okay, now we learn about the keyboard basics. So what are the control keys? What are the function keys, character keys, navigation keys, and numeric keypad? So this gray color one, it's basically coming in some laptops and surely in the desktops. So what is the function of this? What is the function of this?
Write numeric numbers.
Right,
It
numeric
can also
numbers.
be used to navigation.
Yes, it can also be used to navigation. That means numlock off kala navigate karanna puluwan. Turn off the numlock and you can navigate. Turn on the numlock, you can type numbers.
We can use it for emojis.
We can use it for not just for emojis. You can type anything, but you have to use Alt key.
ST codes.
Yes, ALT key plus numbers. Maybe ALT key plus 65. What is the key? Alt plus 65. That is capital letter A. But you should type from this one, right? May ude came back. Don't use this one. You can't do that with this one. You should have this one. Make a තියෙනවා නම් විතරයි. If you have the numlock,
It's coming capital A, sir.
capital A. Yes. Alt plus 65 is capital A. So that means you can enter any character using numlock keypad with the Alt key. Alt key plus numlock keypad will give you numbers. Not numbers.
Excuse me, sir.
Right? Yes.
So when we press Windows plus The full stop mark, sir, it's coming many emojis, sir.
Which one put the Windows?
Windows and
Full stop.
full stop
Yes.
key, sir.
Windows and
Together,
dot.
sir.
Yes, together it will give the emoji, right? That new version, right? Windows in 10 also, I think it's working. Windows 10, it's there.
Yes, sir. Windows 10 is working.
Windows 10, it's there, right? Okay. Right. So that is for emojis. Yes, that is true. Okay, we learn about the keyboard controls now. Character keys, function keys, navigation keys, and numeric keypad. Okay. So then the caps lock key, to convert keyboard to capital letters or simple letters, we can use caps lock because we have only capital letters in the keyboard. Normally it's typing in the simple, but when you press the caps lock, so there's a special bulb in the keyboard showing that the caps lock is on. So here the bulb is in the key itself. May keyboard like bulb key. But in the desktop keyboard, there's a separate bulb here. In desktop keyboard, there's a bulb here. That bulb is showing. Okay, let's open it. Okay, you can see this is a small image. I need a large image. Come on. So let's use a large image from tools. Size is large. Okay, here I got. Okay, let's zoom into this image. Still loading. Okay, so this keyboard, you can see there are 3 bulbs, num, caps, scroll. So when you press the caps lock, the cap bulb will turn on. Caps lock key එකේ බුවම caps bulb එක turn on වෙනවා desktop එකේ. හැබැයි laptop වල in laptops you have the bulb here itself. If caps bulb is turned on, the letters will be capital. If caps bulb is turned off, letters will be simple. Similar to that, num lock on status is num bulb, and scroll lock on is, here you have something called scroll lock. Scroll lock on is scroll bulb. So there are indicators. And this keyboard is having some additional functionalities: home, bookmark, and email. So additional keys. You can see search key.
Excuse me, sir.
Volume keys are also there. Yes?
Sir, what happened from scroll lock, sir?
It is locking the scrolling wheel. So here you can see the scrolling. So if you want to keep it locked, you can use scroll lock. Okay. Right, let's go. And also we can use temporary capitalization using shift key. Again, type when you type something, if you use shift key and A key, it will be capital. Shift key and any key, it will be capital. But if your caps lock is on, so let's say your caps is on status, then shift key and the caps, shift key and these keys will make it simple. So that means shift key can be used to capitalize and capitalize and make it simple instantly without shifting the entire keyboard. This is a combined. Shift key with some keys will temporarily make it capital and also temporarily make it simple if caps lock is on, right? Okay, that is about the caps lock. And also shift key can be used to type the secondary key. Shift key and this, what is the answer? The question mark. Shift key and this.
The question mark, sir.
Question mark.
So similar to that, shift key and other keys. Shift key and this key. So shift key and this key, what is the output? This key. Shift with this. What you'll get? Shift and this key.